And what we're seeing is more than double the number of children we normally are asked to serve.
Child abuse cases in Santa Barbara County are the highest they've been in years. It's our top story right now at 6. Good evening, I'm Janelle Padilla. The county's largest child advocacy group is sounding an alarm over a spike in child abuse because of the COVID-19 crisis. News Channel reporter Patricia Martellotti shares the organization's biggest concerns and a growing need for community support.
It's being called an urgent crisis in the community.
We've hit a breaking point, and now children who are at high risk are being reported and being removed from their homes for their protection.
Santa Barbara County's largest child advocacy group, known as CASA, is now seeing the highest number of child abuse cases in a decade.
And what we're seeing is more than double the number of children we normally are asked to serve.
Last year, CASA served 532 children. Now, 156 children are still waiting for a CASA advocate.
I was in court recently, and the judge told me that he would not be surprised if we saw up to 4 times the number of children in need.
While the pandemic has not made anything easier for CASA, it hopes to increase the number of volunteers as more cases are expected in the coming months. During this pandemic, CASA program volunteers are finding different ways to advocate for abused children.
Our volunteers have been so resilient and creative in the ways that they're connecting with the kids that they serve.
The organization depends on volunteers to serve children who have been abused.
We're ready to do the training. We adapted really quickly to the pandemic by moving our training to an online platform.
She says having more than 150 children on the waiting list is, well, just not acceptable.
We have to get together and get this job done.
In Santa Maria, I'm News Channel reporter Patricia Martellotti.
Another staff member at Santa Barbara County's main jail has tested positive for COVID-19. The result came in this morning following sweeping tests of staff that took place on Tuesday. The staff member does not work directly with inmates and has been off since Wednesday. This latest case brings the total number of Sheriff's Office employees who have tested positive to 36. 25 of those have recovered and are back at work. The LA Times is reporting a federal judge has ordered the release of vulnerable inmates at the Lompoc prison facility. The Times says federal authorities must begin transferring those who are vulnerable to home confinement to prevent the spread of COVID. The order comes after the American Civil Liberties Union filed a lawsuit. It claims the Bureau of Prisons mishandled the response to the pandemic. 4 inmates have died, more than 1,000 were infected. Santa Barbara County announced